Such a crazy conversation to have with her. Of her dying. And she doesn't know jack shit. Like, you would think that you're crazy. Well, even crazier than before.
白状者。
何を望んでいる？過去に戻ってお前の死体を丁重に扱えと？そのためには電話レンジカッコ仮を使えるようにしなければな。
What? You want us to reintroduce the image of a knight in shining armor for the protagonist in this story as well? That's like 3 stories in a row.
もういいわ。今後そんな幻見ないで。他人の夢の中とはいえ、自分が殺されてると思ったらいい気分はしない。
保証はできないな。それを実行するためには24時間完璧に俺の脳内を監視しなければなるまい。
本当にあんたってああ言えばこう言うわね。
Kurisu shakes her head in exasperation, then turns and walks off towards the station. It looks like she wants to end the conversation. In revenge for last time, I grab Kurisu's slender shoulder from behind.
何よ。
Yeah, it sucks when somebody does this to you, doesn't it?
俺の話は終わっていない。
喧嘩売ってるだろ。
別れのシーンを台無しにしたお返しだクリスティーナ。己の軽率な行動を恨むのだな。
はいはい、わかりました。で、何よ。
IBN5100 の件だ。
剣だとか言われても知らないわよ。何なの？
いや、知らないのならばいい。さらばだ。もう二度と会うこともないだろう。
Yes. Now we shall do our dramatic exit perfectly. Don't you dare ruin this one. I turn my back to Kurisu. This time, I'll make it perfect.
言いかけたままやめないで。気持ち悪いでしょ。
God damn it. She grabs my arm. Damn it. This is the second time.
IBN5000 何？
IBN5100 1975年発売のレトロ PC だ。今探している。
何に使うつもり？
Looks like she's interested. She was the same way when she came to the lab. I guess this girl is just brimming with curiosity.
気になるか？
Kurisu quickly averts her eyes, but she doesn't let go of my arm.
気になるのだな。
少しだけよ。
ならば答えよう。IBN5100 はセルンの秘密につながっている。
セルンってあのセルン？
Yes, the sir.
いかにも。そして我がラボが総力を挙げて調べたところによれば、セルンはタイムトラベルについて研究している痕跡がある。
Come, be astonished.
バカみたい。聞いて損した。
Kurisu gives me a cold glare, then lets go and starts walking away. And this time she's gone for good. Ah, damn it. Damn you. Well, you got your perfect exit. But next time, I will achieve my perfect exit. Just you watch. I will expose certain secrets if it's the last thing I do. Neener, neener. Alright. The next day, I decide to hit Akiba's computer parts stores. Alright. I did as much as I could yesterday, after parting with Kurisu, but no luck. Finding an IBN 5100 is obviously going to be a huge pain in the ass. I'm standing in the narrow tunnel that runs beside the Radicon building. Small shops selling everything from motherboards to resistors to vacuum tubes line both sides of the tunnel. Well, actually, hold on. You know what? Let me be smart about this. Where did we read about the IBM? Yeah, so it's an American computer company. Well, that actually sucks. Cause I was thinking if it's a Japanese company, that would make it a little bit easier. Like they were produced somewhere in Japan, but if it's America, then the chances are even slimmer. Here lie the vestiges of the old electric town. Akiba's conscience, so to speak. Casual otaku usually avoid stores like these. It's like a holy land that only true fanatics can enter. Fanatics. Not that I'm an expert on computer parts. Furthermore, these shops only sell parts, so it's actually kind of silly to be searching for a whole PC here. Still, something about the sight of all these electronics gets my blood pumping. I mean, not that we're gonna find like a computer anywhere to begin with, so best to ask people who sound intelligent and know about computers in the first place. And what better way than to roam around these kinds of shops, find some computer otakus / fans that would be knowledgeable. I have to hide my experiment to maintain my dignity. If a storekeeper yells, "Hey kid, you're 10 years too young for this stuff," then I have no choice but to run. Fortunately, no one has yelled at me yet. In fact, the storekeepers seem to be ignoring me. They must be more open-minded than I thought. Or maybe they just don't care. I search each store in turn, but turn neither hide nor hair when I be in 5100. Oh, the ringing on my phone draws a sharp look from the nearest storekeeper. Alright.
もしもし、俺だ。
Oh.
てってるー、まゆしーです。
Wait. We actually have video calls? In this era? With these kinds of phones? Or maybe it's like the visual novel's way of, seeing the character's face. It's not that in story the characters are able to see the other's faces through phones. It's more for us the readers. Maybe?
直通回線でかけるなと言ったはずだ。盗聴されている可能性があるのだぞ。
ほへ？
うかつな真似はするなと言っている。それで、そちらの状況は？
オカリン。まゆしーはオカリンが何言ってるか全くついていけないよ。
要するに何の用だと言っているのだ。
わかりにくい。ねえねえ、今どこにいるの？
作戦行動中だ。
たくさん子供中？
作戦行動中。IBN5100 を探し回っているのだ。
She's such a baby. I love it.
そっか、そうなんだ。でも、まゆしーはすごい話を聞いちゃったのです。
What is it?
聞きたい？
有益な情報なら聞こ
じゃあ、メイクインに来て、待ってるからね。
おい、電話で話せ。おい、マユリ。なぜわざわざメイクインに行かねばならんのだ。
Oh, that's great. I complain. But it is then a 10-minute walk. Yeah. In which case, we can go back. We can go to May Queen and then come back here if we want to, I guess. Whatever. I haven't had much, so I guess I'll eat while I'm there. Alright, let's see. There's a handwritten sign outside May Queen that says, "Today is the Faris Cup." Yeah? Ooh, nice. Well, I'm trying to figure out what that means.
Okari!
Mayuri trots up to me in full maid regalia. She has a convenience store bag in hand.
まゆしーはね、お昼休憩でコンビニに行ってたのです。
Then Mayuri takes out her pocket watch. Pockety. She checks the time.
休憩って言ってもね、あと5分くらいしかないんだよ。
Mayuri squats next to the stairs.
それはご苦労。で、すごい話とは一体なんだ？
その前にご飯。
She takes some fried chicken out of the convenience store bag as she speaks. The aroma of the chicken stirs my appetite.
一個くれ。
いいよ。
Okay. While we're doing this, part-time warrior? Oh, Suzuha. That's a secret. What do you think? If you get it right, I'll take you anywhere. Anywhere reachable by bicycle, that is. Take a guess. By the way, no hints. Okay, yet again, what was it that this was for? Because there's our Skyclad 2010. Where were you living before? Okay. Kinda sucks that I have to remind myself, like, of the previous mails and, like, what topic are we referring to when it comes to this sort of stuff. Because they respond so late. She skewers a piece of chicken on a toothpick and holds it out for me.
どうぞ。
店先でよくそんな真似ができるな。メイドとしての自覚が足らんぞ。
自覚？
お前はここでは椎名真由里ではなく、まゆしんにゃんにゃんなのだ。なのに店先で俺に、はい、などということをするのは、この店を訪れるすべてのご主人様たちに対する裏切り行為とみなされるだろう。
あ、そっか。マユシーはあんまり深く考えてなかったよ。
With that said, I take the chicken off the toothpick by hand and throw it into my mouth. Not as good as juicy chicken number 1 though, but...
それで、すごい話とは一体なんだ？
そうさ、IBN5100 の話なの。
I'm surprised. Though not fully surprised. It depends. What are you gonna say about it?
まさか手がかりをつかんだのか？そうか、メイクインにあったんだな。これはなんという盲点だ、俺としたことが。
違うよ。あるわけないよ。
Damn, don't get my hopes up like that. Mayuri has a triumphant look on her face, but I don't see where this is going at all.
マユシーはさっきバイト中に IBN5100 のことを思い出して店のみんなに聞いてみたんだ。最初はマッキーちゃんに聞いたんだけど、マッキーちゃんは PC には詳しくないんだって。それにね、リサリサちゃんは PC は PC でも最近のしか知らなくって、しかもマカーだし。
まゆり、さっさと要点を話せ。お前がいかに苦労したかはどうでもいい。
つまりフェリスちゃんが知ってるっぽいよ。
Well, of course Faris knows.
何？それは本当か？
レトロ PC マニアなんだって。
フェイリスが。
That girl is seriously hardcore. I prefer to stay away from her if possible. I guess Rintaro considers her a rival at this point. She has information on IBN. That's no good. But I'm really desperate for information. I take out my phone and put it to my ear.
俺だ。IBN5100 の手がかりをつかめそうだ。ああ、聞いて驚くな。フェイリスニャンニャンだ。あの猫娘がレトロ PC に詳しいとはな。これは何か裏があると見るべきだろう。
Cat people are the ones behind the industry. They were there all along.
相変わらず人使いが荒いな。わかっている。今すぐ会いに行ってくる。 もしも今日の20時までに連絡しなかったら、俺に構わずメイクインに襲撃をかけろ。すべてはシュタインズゲートの選択だ。エルプサイコングル。
In the name of Steins Gate, I will do. We will do well, Mr. Upalord Elpsaikongru. I put away my phone, grab another piece of chair, and look up at May Queen's window.
唐揚げ2個目をあげるって言ってないよ。
前よりよくやった。お前からの情報は有意義に使わせてもらう。
唐揚げ。
ところで、そこの看板にあるフェイリス杯というのは何だ？
唐揚げ。
Mayuri is stuffing the remaining chicken into her mouth as fast as she can. There are tears in her eyes. Come on, it was just two.
いや、もう得ないな。情報が少ないのが不安なところだが、これより突入を開始する。前よりはここで待っていろ。1時間以内に戻らなければ、すぐにここを離れて家に帰るのだ。わかったな。
マユシはこの後もバイトだから、そんなの無理だよ。
Anyway, let's leave Mayuri to her chicken and begin the approach.
お帰りになさいませ、ご主人様。
Arrival. When I enter the cafe, it's fully occupied, unlike usual.
にゃんにゃー。今日も参加するにゃ。今日はフェイリス杯なのにゃ。
It doesn't look like she plans to explain what that is. I take out my phone again.
俺だ。調べてもらいたいことがある。フェイリス杯について。何？フェイリスを自由にできる権利をかけた殺戮のバトルロイヤルだと。
What?
どうやら俺はとんでもないところに来てしまったらしい。いや、問題ない。なんとか生き延びてみせるさ。いかなる手段を使ってもな。エルプサイコングル。
Elpsaikongru. I put away my phone and turn to Faris.
フェイリス杯とはバトルロイヤルなのだな。
違うにゃ。フェイリスを奴隷にできる権利をかけた殺戮のバトルロイヤルにゃ。
Alright, well, I guess this shouldn't be like a surprise at all. Where is, Daru?
みんないけないにゃ。フェイリスのために殺し合うなんて、そんなのダメなのにゃ。もうやめてにゃ。
Wasn't it that you made this cup to begin with? Faris starts crying and wriggling her body seductively. That's some pretty good acting. And of course, no one here is kidding anyone.
今日お願いにゃ。みんなを止めてにゃ。
案ずるな。俺が止めるまでもなく、みんなおとなしく席についている。
Also, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make us join the cup, so that we partake in it as well. Nevertheless, the atmosphere here is different. I sense bloodlust in the air.
マジな話、フェイリス杯とは何なのだ？
フェイリスとの勝負にゃ。フェイリスはみんなを同時に相手にするのにゃ。フェイリスを喜ばせてくれた人にはご褒美があるのにゃ。
I go up and look at Faris hard.
フェイリス、本気なのか？
Going at it with all these men at the same time? She's insane. But Faris grins. A fang-like tooth peeks out from her glistening red lips.
このままじゃフェイリスはみんなにひどい目に遭わされちゃうのにゃ。
Should I go down that route or... I think I'm gonna be silent for right now. Faris approaches me. Her slender fingers touch my arm. Her caress gives me goosebumps. Okay.
今日もフェイリスを助けてにゃ。
I can't take my eyes off her. I've been entranced. Rintaro, snap out of it. This girl has the power to bend men to her will. I must resist.
断る。
I shook her paws off. Phew, that was close. She has one hell of an evil eye. I barely escaped enticement, and only because I'm the insane mad scientist. Oh, in Kyoba!
俺は戦うつもりなどない。ただお前に話があってきただけだ。
Yes, we are on a mission to find the IBM. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Let me just read this. I'd be happy to cook, but I'm afraid it might interfere with my shrine duties. Do you mind if I take some time to think it over? Also, deep in thought, I didn't do any practice swings with Samidari. Okay, I do remember this topic. Like, when was it that we even sent to the last message? Like 2 days ago? Your true class is Miko. Must not forget that. Devote yourself to that for now. Of course, that includes practice swings with Samidari. Yeah. Alright. I was joking. Besides, if you were made of it at the lab, Daru would probably start hyperventilating and, well, you wouldn't be pretty. Forget about it. You know what? Let's go with the jokey one. Alright, you're gonna have to excuse me for my short attention span. Now, as I was saying, we are on a mission to find the IBM 5100.
参戦しないならごめんなさいだけどお帰り願うにゃ。
Yeah, fine, whatever.
メイドの分際でご主人様を帰らせる気か。
今日のフェイリスはフェイリス杯主催者なのにゃ。お店に入れるのは参加者だけにゃ。
話は2分で済む。IBN
聞かないにゃ。
Faris puts her hands over her ears. Real ears, not the cat ears. Then she laughs mischievously.
フェイリスとお話ししたかったら今日もフェイリス杯に参加するしか方法はないにゃ。
足元を見よって。
さあどうするにゃ。戦わなければ生き残れないにゃ。
Use any method to obtain information. That's my current mission. I have to do it, no matter what lies ahead. Alright, well, good luck, Rintaro.
やむをえんな。その勝負、受けてたと。ただし
I thrust my finger at the tip of Faris' nose.
勝負した暁には、お前が知る情報をすべて話してもらうぞ。
にゃにゃ、別にいいけど。じゃあ、ご主人様、ご案内にゃんにゃん。
She sticks a name tag onto my chest. The number 28 is written on it with round, girly numbers. Alright. I cautiously let Faris lead me to the back of the cafe and finally learn what the customers are doing. Alright. Daru, where are you? Everyone's engrossed in some kind of card game. Now I remember. The other day, Faris said that she was doing a Rhinet X's Baldur's tournament. That's the Faris Cup. If you win, you get to eat Faris' home cooking. Or something like that. Yeah, I think I remember something about a card game battle. Cheh, looks like Faris tricked me. Save me, she said. Yeah, she said. I knew she was not to be trifled with.
あれオカリンなんでいるんライネットやったことねえのに。
Yeah, there you are. I knew you were here.
誰？お前、ここで何をしている？セルの件はどうした？
今日ぐらい休ませてくれよ。2日連続徹夜した僕をもっといたわるべきだろう、上皇。
True.
今にもセルによって世界が支配されようとしているのに、何をのんきな。
オカリンだってのんきにここにいるじゃん。
俺は別件できて巻き込まれたのだ。ライネットにもフェイリスの手料理にも興味はない。
That is true. He is not lying about that. The second those words leave my lips, I feel like everyone in the store is glaring at me. They want my blood. Come to think of it, the Faris Cup was organized by Faris, so it makes sense that only Faris fans would participate. In other words, I'm the away team. Cheh, I'm surrounded by enemies. But this is something I must do. This is just one more step on my road to IBN 5100. Obtain information using any means necessary. Well, you know, if anything, Rintaro is a brave one, even if he doesn't like this sort of stuff. He doesn't want to do this sort of stuff, but when he is on a mission, he will do it. With that mission in mind, I sit next to Daru and softly whisper to him.
誰？オペレーションシグマだ。
なんぞそれ。
手を組もうと言っている。俺たち二人がチームを組めば最強だろう。
True. I mean, in fact, we could let Daru win since he's probably the most well-versed in all this. And then we can make Daru ask Faris like whatever we want, so...
最強じゃねえよ。むしろ弱体化するよ。オカリンはライネッターとして度がつくぐらいの初心者だろ。
That is true.
俺にとってお前はまさに右腕。そんな心強い相棒がいてくれたのだ。もう怖いものはない。
Daru flashes his white teeth in a grin.
だが断る。足引っ張られたくないし。
貴様それでも仲間か。
この件に関しては敵。
裏切ったな。何のためにお前をスパイとしてこの店に送り込んだと思っている。
送り込まれてねえし。僕は毎日フェイリスさんのブログをチェックしてるほどの純粋かつ熱狂的なファンであって。
Suddenly the cafe's lights dim. Oh, the show has started. A song starts playing. A somewhat solemn melody with sexy and powerful female vocals. I have heard the song a lot recently. Pretty sure it's the theme song to Rainet Kakeru. Goddamn Kakerus.
お待たせしたにゃん。ただいまよりフェイリス杯お昼の部を始めるにゃん。
Faris appears in the spotlight. The previously peaceful audience instantly explodes in excitement. Everyone stands up and shouts in unison with their fists raised skyward. Faris responds to the shouts with joy with a wave of her hand, then clears her throat.
ルールは簡単。フェイリスがみんなと一人ずつライネットで勝負するにゃ。フェイリスは頑張って10人までなら同時にお相手できるのにゃ。ちなみにフェイリスに勝った人にはご褒美として手料理を作ってあげるにゃ。そんじゃみんな楽しんで勝負しようね。
Lots are drawn to determine the order we face Faris. Seems like there are 28 participants, including me. Faris will face 10 people at the same time, so she divides us into 3 rounds. Okay, I'm in the 3rd round.
グボー。フェイリス強いよ、フェイリス。
Daru, the 1st round participant, was insta-killed by Faris. God! What? Daru, how dare you? Oh, weak. And he said I was going to be the burden. No, maybe Faris is just too strong. Rainet Axis Battlers is similar to chess. There's a special board where you compete using pieces arranged in rows. The rules are fairly complicated, but basically the point of the game is to get your pieces into the enemy camp. Whoever gets the most pieces into the enemy camp wins. Faris is playing against 10 people at once. She moves from table to table in a circle, taking one move at each before proceeding to the next. Truly like chess, now that I think about it, I think I've seen like once where one person goes against like multiple people, like in chess, and goes round to each chessboard to do the next move. In Go, shogi and chess, this is called a simultaneous exhibition. high-level players hold them to demonstrate their skill. And Faris does indeed seem to be highly skilled, just as Daru said. That's crazy. All 10 of the first round participants are annihilated within 15 minutes.
ふふみんなもうちょっと頑張ってほしいにゃ。
Man, our best shot with the Daru, well, we lost it. Damn you, Faris. Don't get cocky. I lean back against the wall and solemnly watch the round 2 matches.
フェリスちゃん、すごく強いね。
Mayuri returns from her break with a drink in hand and whispers to me.
マユシーはライネットの腕前からきしだからね。すごく羨ましいよ。
強くなったらどうなるのだ？
オカリ、今はね、ライネットアクセスバトラーズは秋葉どころか世界規模のブレンドなんだよ。
Blend. So, it's coffee? I don't know if blend is used in that way, dude.
トレンドだろ。
Oh, trend. Okay.
それだからね、強くなったらきっとちびっ子たちの英雄になれるよ。
I was wondering, what does blend mean in that context?
英雄か。悪くない響きだ。
それにね、ウーパがとっても可愛いの。
Upa, as everyone knows, is Ryanet's mascot character. These days he's more popular than that little yellow rat. Damn. Throwing shades?
待て、その論旨展開はおかしい。ライネットが強くなることとウーパが可愛いことは関係ないだろう。
Yeah. I definitely cannot see Pokemon ever catching up. I guess they are related in Mayuri's mind. She must be after those limited Upa plushes. She must be after those limited Upa plushies they gave out to participants in official tournaments. You'll never become the strongest with such impure intentions, Mayuri.
フェリスちゃんはとっても忙しいから公式大会に出る暇もないんだけど、きっと世界でもトップレベルの腕前だと思うんだ。
If that's the case, these faceless rival participating in the Faris Cup are unworthy opponents. Just as expected, round 2 ends the same as round 1. Oh boy. Nobody's even close to Faris' level.
にゃんにゃん、みんなごめんにゃ。でもフェイリスはライネットで手加減したら相手に失礼だと思ってるにゃ。それにフェイリスが求めているのは真剣勝負なんだにゃ。
フェイリスだ。マジパネス。僕らじゃ勝てない。勝てるわけがなかったんだ。
The thick mood of defeat has already spread across the challengers. Some of them are even on their knees in shame. I am very disappointed in you, Lauro. You are weak!
ざまあないな、貴様ら。
I stride to the front of the crowd. I nonchalantly meet Faris' questioning gaze.
だが、真打ちというのは最後に出てきてこそだ。ダルよ、お前に教えてやる。真の男の戦い方というものをな。
オカリン、まさか何か秘策が？
そういうことだ。作戦名は G バックとだけ言っておこう。
A loud "Ooh" echoes from all around me. Those cruelly defeated by Faris entrust their hopes unto me, unto us all, the 8 round 3 participants. Avenge us, they say. I can feel their pain. It gives me strength. At first, we were enemies, but now our hearts are joined against the indomitable might of Faris.
京馬には自信があるのかにゃ。
これまでに散っていった20人の涙、無駄にいません。
フェイリスよ、約束は覚えているな。この勝負が終わったらお前が知っている情報をすべて話してもらうぞ。
すげえ、オカリンのやつ初めからフェイリスに勝つ気だ。
おかり頑張れ。
The crowd goes wild. They place their hopes on me. I slowly step up to the table.
5分だ。それまでに勝負は決するだろう。
それじゃ3巡目始めるにゃ。ライネットアクセスバトラーズデュエルアクセス。
Dual Access sounds like a title for a Yu-Gi-Oh game, not gonna lie. Alright.
参りました。
Yeah. I didn't even take 5 minutes.
オカリン弱すぎる。
No, you are weak! You are weak because you were looking at Faris while you were supposed to be serious in the game. I saw you! Obviously, I've never played Right-Net Access Battlers before. There's no way I can win if I don't even know the rules. By the way, I'm not alone. All 8 of the third round contestants were blown out. And thus the tournament ends in 12 victory for Faris. Okay, well, what's gonna happen then? Well, what is she gonna do?
マユシはがっかりなのです。
結局全部ハッタリだったん？作戦名 G バックって何だったんだよおい。
京馬はまるで自爆するみたいに突っ込んできたのにゃ。
それってまさか。
ふぅそのまさかだ。
Huh? Wait, what's happening? I leap onto a chair and strike an awesome pose, baiting the losers below me and score. Why the long faces, men?
作戦名 G バックとはすなわち自爆に等しい突撃を仕掛けること。
Okay, and?
どう見てもダジャレです。本当にありがとうございました。
I don't know the rules. What else could I do?
でもなんで京馬は負けたのにそんなに偉そうなのにゃ。
まだ気づかないのかフェイリスニャンニャン。俺にとってこの戦い、勝ち負けなどどうでもよかったのだ。
どういうことかにゃ。
俺がお前に提示した条件を覚えているか。
はにゃ。フェイリスが負けたら情報をすべて話す。
違うな、間違っているぞフェイリス。俺はこう言ったのだ。勝負した暁にはお前が知る情報をすべて話してもらうと。勝負した暁にはだ。わかるかフェイリス。
Oh, is that true? I guess I wasn't paying attention to the sentence. That is true. Whether we win or lose, we do get some information out of Faris.
俺は一言もお前に勝ったらとは言っていない。
But on one condition. If I face you, you tell me, okay, yep, he did say that. Alright.
この作戦は俺だからこそできたこと。この場にいる誰もがフェイリスの手作り料理という目の前の餌に釣られ勝つことにこだわりすぎていた。
You know, it is pretty smart because Faris would instantly think that Rintaro says, like, the obvious, oh, if I win, you will tell me everything. That's what she was thinking in her mind that Rintaro said. And he thought he actually said that same thing because it's predictable. It is so predictable from someone like Rintaro. But no, he took advantage of that because, like, by changing the sentence a little bit, praying that Faris is not going to catch up on the fact that he said something completely different.
だが俺は違った。フェイリスの手料理などには全く興味はなかった。そのモチベーションの差こそがこの負け前提の作戦を成功に導いたのだ。
My laughter echoes throughout the cafe. Everyone is staring at me in disbelief. Mayuri is the only one to applaud.
わー、オカリンすごいね。
Our one and only fan.
来たね。
頭脳的作戦といえ、これぞオペレーション G バックだ。
I get off the chair and walk to Faris.
さあフェイリス、答えてもらおう。
IBN5100 はどこにある？
にゃ IBN5100？
しらばっくれても無駄だ。俺は確かな筋から情報を得ているのだ。
I remember that image of the IBM 5100 shining finger still. I bring it up on my phone and show it to Faris.
お前が
IBN5100 について知っているのは間違いない。
にゃそんな小難しい名前言われてもさっぱりにゃ。この写真の PC はどっかで見たことあるような気もするにゃけど。
Okay.
どういうことだ？お前はレトロ PC に詳しいのだろ？マユリがそう言っていたぞ。
うわ、情報源明かしてるし。
はーい、マユシーが確かな筋でーす。詳しくはないにゃ。うちのパパが集めてたから今も家の倉庫にたくさんしまってあるけど。
Alright, that's actually pretty good.
つまりそこに IBN5100 が眠っているのだな。では今すぐ案内してもらおう。
それは無理にゃ。
なぜだ？
Well, I guess if we're going back to what Rintaro said, the only thing that Faris needs to do is to tell him everything that she knows. Taking him to his father is not part of the deal, so Faris puts on a bewitching smile.
あそこはフェイリス家にとっての聖域なのにゃ。
The Faris clan?
入ることができるのは猫耳を持つフェイリス家の娘で巫女の修行を積んだ者だけにゃ。つまりフェイリス以外は誰も入れないのにゃ。もし無理に入ろうとすれば犬耳が生えてしまうにゃ。
Okay. Rintaro, I do have a plan right over here. We're definitely gonna be using Mayushi to get the information that we want next. For now, we shall retreat.
そんなわけなかろうが。何が犬耳だ？
ほんとなのにゃ。フェイリス嘘は言ってないのにゃ。
She suddenly starts acting like a scared little cat girl. Instantly, the air is charged with malice. I find myself surrounded by 27 Faris fans, each glaring at me with bloodshot eyes. Oh, what?
卑怯だぞフェイリス。信者たちを味方につけたか。
フェイリスは本当のことしか言ってないにゃ。
The defeated are now under Faris' complete control. They approach at a shuffle, muttering foul prayers to their cat goddess. Rintaro, this is bad. They're gonna be attacking us right now. We got the information that we need for right now. We shall retreat! Oh god. Look at them all be angry. Yeah, of course, there's somebody who wants her to step on them hard, of course. Ew. Jesus. You know, people, you had your kinks. I'm not gonna shame you for all that. It's just that I don't really understand the whole feet obsession. I don't know. Like, feet are smelly. Shouldn't they be smelly? I don't find like that appealing whatsoever. Same case with the armpits. Like, what the hell is that? Either way, I need the information Faris possesses, but I am at too great a disadvantage not to press the attack. Like, stepping on them, I can kind of see, like, a form of submission. Plus, you know, they'd have their shoes on them, so you don't have to smell them. Although there are some who would love if the feet are You know what, I digress. Let's just go past this. And then there's my personal weakness to Faris' powers. At this right time, I'll be assimilated into the Faris cult. What do? I cry out and seize my right wrist. Oh. I guess so.
くそこんな時に目覚めるんじゃない
We're gonna be using this tactic. Whenever something bad happens, Rintaro is gonna use his arm and say that, "Oh god, the demons are controlling me, stay back!" My right hand trembles. I show agony on my face as I try desperately to control the trembling.
今日もまさか RAS ライネットアンチシステムがにゃからあれほどライネットはやっちゃダメだと
What? Where did that come from? I ignore Faris and stagger towards the exit. Her worshippers let me pass. It feels as if everyone is giving me cold stares, but I don't have time to check and make sure. I throw myself out the window. I throw myself out the door and into open air. Trust me, Rintaro, you may be the smart cookie at times and have your plans that succeed and all that, but you're not good at defenestration, that's for sure. Not with the way you are.
くそ結局何も収穫がなかったか
Well, not really. We learned that Faris' father may be a valuable person that we can put on our list. The throbbing in my right arm settles as soon as I leave the cafe. I guess I'll ask Daro or Mayuri about Faris some other day. It feels like all my exhaustion has caught up with me. Yeah, I mean, especially with that demonic hand that you have right over there. Speaking of which, I do know somebody who can exercise that sort of stuff. I guess this could be considered like an excuse for us to visit Lukako. Because we haven't met with him, like, in a while. We haven't talked with him in a while. And we kind of go in a circle a little bit. We interact with Moeka a little bit, and then we met with Kuriso a little bit, and then a lot of time with Mayuri and then Naro, and so on. And to make matters worse, it's boiling hot today. The sun's getting stronger as we enter August. Fed up with the heat, I wipe the sweat off my brow.
オカリ
Mayuri chases after me. She's smiling and waving at me, but her speed is clearly faster than mine.
どうしたフェイリス杯はもうお開きになったのか
ちょっぴり抜けてきたの。この後はね、フェリスちゃんとご歓談タイムだよ。それよりね、さっきの IBN5100 の話だけど、フェリスちゃんにもう一度写真を見せて聞いてみたんだ。
Okay.
いい働きだマユリ。どこぞの脳なしスーパーハッカーとは大違いだな。それで
Hey, what the fuck?
フェリスちゃんが言うにはね、それは小学生になるかならないかの頃だったらしいんだけどね。
I mean, okay, I am thinking in general, but he is definitely talking about Daru's loss right over here because of his weakness to Faris. Yeah, he couldn't pay attention. Weakness!
秋なのにとっても寒い日で、フェリスちゃんはブルブル震えながら執事の黒木さんに手をつながれて、
前置きが長い。頼むから要点だけを話してくれ。
つまりね、お父さんのレトロ PC コレクションの一つを神社に奉納したことがあるんだって。その PC に似てるって言ってたよ。
Shrine? Man, what a cosmic coincidence it would be if it was actually the same shrine that Lukako works at.
神社だと
For why a shrine specifically? I mean, not to say that shrines like and all that wouldn't need some form of technology in this day and age, but still. That's an unexpected combination. PCs and shrines, consumer electronics, and ancient Shinto rituals. Yeah, not even tangentially related.
どこの神社だ
Mayuri tilts her head in confusion.
さあ、 どこだろうね。
I mean, you should have asked Faris that. You didn't ask her?
まあいい。悪くないヒントだ。
The only shrines in Akiba are Kanda Myojin and Yanabayashi Shrine. I don't know if Faris was living in Akiba at the time, but at least it's a start. Was it the Yanabayashi one that we visited before?
よし、参りは引き続き諜報活動に精を出せ。
情報？
わからないなら理解しなくていい。じゃあな。
おかりん、バイバイ。
Yeah. Please do not get kidnapped on your way home and destroying an organization in the process. I mean, imagine she would destroy like CERN and we wouldn't even know. That would be the end of the story. The shortest adventure that I've had so far. Instead of returning to work, she keeps waving to me until I vanish from sight. Kanda Myojin is the larger and more popular shrine, so 9 out of 10 people would choose to donate something there. But when I inquire at the shrine office, nobody knows anything about an old computer. That leaves Yanabayashi Shrine. Oh, it's probably not there either, but I have to try.
誰だ？
Oh, Maika. Didn't you say that you were not comfortable with calling? What? What? All I can hear is a noise. Wrong number? No, maybe...
機関だな。警告のつもりか。これ以上セルンに手を出すなと言いたいのか。
は？
It's a woman's voice. And she clearly doesn't understand what I'm talking about.
機関の人間ではないのか。
違うわよ。マキセです。
Oh, Maxe. You know, I was thinking that Rintaro was gonna go with that running gag for... Well, not running gag, but... was gonna go on and on. Like, warning the organization to not interfere with our plans and all that, but... He caught on quickly, apparently. Okay.
マッキーセ？
Who? Doesn't ring a bell. Makise? Kurisu? I think I remember this voice from somewhere.
悪いが思い出せない。どこで出会ったのか教えてくれ。パリか、ロンドンか。
Maybe even America?
秋葉原よ。つい昨日もあったろうが。
Still doesn't ring a bell. The only person that we've met with that kind of description would be Christina. Makise.
おお、助手？
助手じゃない。マキセ・クリス。
クリスティーナと言ってくれないとわからないではないか。
Yeah.
クリスティーナでもねえよ。何度言わせんのよ。
お前は相変わらずキャンキャンとうるさいな。
誰のせいだ？誰の？
Not us, that's for sure.
ちょっと待って。お前、なぜ俺の電話番号を知っている？
Something's not right here. It's not like Kurisu's free of suspicion. She could still be a spy.
橋田さんに教えてもらったの。
なんだ、つまらんオチだな。それで、どうかしたのか、助手。
助手じゃないって言っとろうが。はあ、反論するのもバカらしくなってきた。あんた今どこ？
柳林神社に向かっているところだが。
あ、そう。じゃあね。
あ、え？あ？なんだ今の？嫌がらせか？嫌がらせなのか？
Well, congratulations, Rentaro. You've given your position to a possible spy of the organization. How dare my assistant treat me like this? I shall scold her most harshly the next time we meet. She thinks she's all that just because she was published in a major journal.
サイエンス誌に論文が載ったからなんだというのだ。
いきなり何よ。
When I arrived at Yanabayashi's shrine, I find my assistant waiting there for some reason. She glares at me with her usual frown.
さっきの電話は何だ？
あんたの居場所を聞いただけ。それでここに向かってるって言うから来た。
誰も呼んでいないのだが。
私も呼ばれた覚えはない。
Why is she always in such a bad mood?
なぜ俺に会いに来た？
会いたくて会いに来たんじゃないから。勘違いしないで。
Jesus freaking Christ. What is it? You textbook tsundere right over here? Not because I wanted to or anything. Is that a tip towards like tsundereism? Yeah, it's whatever. I know that's a tsundere kind of thing. She just keeps those abusive words coming.
昨日、別れ際に言われたことが気になって。
何のことだ？
IBN5100。それに、セルン。
貴様、機関ではなくセルンのスパイだったか。この俺を殺しに来たのだな。そんなことだろうと思っていた。いかにも人を殺しそうな顔をしているからな。
どんな顔よ。失礼だな。あんた、少しは落ち着いたら？いつもふざけたことばかり言って、とても私より年上には見えない。
落ち着くか。お前にはわかるまい。常に身の危機にさらされ、逃亡に次ぐ逃亡を重ねてきた。これまでの俺の人生は。
そんなヨタ話は全くわからない。
俺に喧嘩を売りに来たのか？
IBN5100 とセルンって組み合わせに興味が湧いただけよ。
そうではなく、お前が興味を持ったのはセルンでタイムマシン研究が行われていることだろ？素直になれ。
Yeah, you are you are no hyper focused on CERN's time machine theory and trying to see if it's true or not, and if it's true, you want to stop it.
うるさいな。タイムマシンになんか興味ないわよ。それより IBN5100 は見つかったの？
それを確かめに来た。
Kurisu looks up at Yanabayashi Shrine's small archway.
神社に？
そうだ。
Then, with a perfect timing, a beautiful boy dressed in Miko garb appears from the nearby shrine office, holding a bamboo broom.
京馬さん、こんにちは。
ルカ子よ。お前、例のものはどうした？
妖刀さみだれのことですか？
常に携帯しろと言っておいたはずだ。
すみません。でも掃き掃除の時は邪魔になるので。
掃き掃除の最中に乗っ取られたらどうするつもりだ？誰も助けてはくれんぞ。
そうですね。以後気をつけます。
ねえ、さっきから二人で何の話をしてるのよ。
Lukaku finally notices Kurisu and gives me a puzzled look.
こちらの方は
助手だ。
違うわよ。っていうか何よその適当な紹介の仕方は。
俺は事実を述べたまでだ、クリスティーナ。
日本の方じゃないんですか？
日本の方です。
それよりルカ子、お前の父上と話を。
待て！紹介しなさいよ、ちゃんと。
紹介されたいのか？ちゃんと？
この状況で紹介されない方が不自然だろうが。
俺はお前をルカ子に紹介するためにここに来たのではない。
紹介するぐらい10秒もかからないのに、あくまで拒否するんか、あんたは。